All right, everyone, welcome back for the episode of Carnivore Trades. Today is Thursday, November 14th, 2024. If you're not done so already, please give the video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Come find me on carnivoretrades.com for swing trading alerts, analysis, and live day trading. Anyway, great response yesterday to everybody in the comments. I was really appreciative of all that. So thanks again for everybody watching and supporting the channel. The comments seem to have worked. Definitely video got some more views, so maybe I'll start asking you guys some more questions for you guys to comment in on. Today, though, I'm a little sick here, as you can probably tell. If I stop and pause the video or the sound to sneeze, that might be a thing. I don't know, I think I'm allergic to something that may have come into the house. I don't know. I didn't all of a sudden get allergic to the cat. So anyway, here, markets right now, so don't worry about this nonsense. This is just a 595 pin from what I can see at the moment. So they're kind of just moving, they're kind of whipping this around here. You can see these nice rallies or nice dips being bought and rallies kind of being sold into. So I expect a little bit more of that. We talked a little bit about this, I think it was this morning in the pre-market video that I do for members. By the way, we'll have a Black Friday sale coming up soon too. So if you're looking to get in, that will be up soon. But right here, you can see kind of like the BB and like the width here on the hourly. It's real tight, right? Look at how tight that is, and it's even tight now. But we are coming into OPEX, so I'm not expecting a huge trend move to the downside. That said, we could see a little bit of weakness here, maybe some backing and filling even into next week. Again, like I said yesterday, we haven't done enough. Like we're still 100, and now we're only 100 points extended from the 20 DMA, and Q's 20 points away. Excuse me, so a pretty good stretch there, and we might need to pull back a little bit more to work this off. So, there's an opportunity here for some more rotation, and I'm seeing confirmation, lots of confirmation of the rotation that I've talked about the last couple of days. Take a look at IGV, Evening Star, that's pretty much confirmed. Topping tail with volume, and then you got to sell the next day. SMH up, it's not up a lot, but it is up. ASML, their CEO came out this morning and was talking about their big growth prospects over the next couple of years. They could become a trillion, bazillion dollar sector or whatever. He was pumping the stock, what he's supposed to do, and the whole sector got a bid. You can see Nvidia here bidding a little bit as well, but notice TSM and Broadcom not really up that much. Broadcom actually down, but what was up was Qualcomm, the have-nots as I've called them lately, AMAT, KLA. And obviously ASML. So some of these other semi sectors or semi stocks doing a little bit better, like less so the AI names. Just something to notice there. Additionally, PPI coming out this morning, and we're seeing signs of rotation for sure. Dollar index has now kind of priced in a lot of this. And you can see here, we came in pretty sharply here off that 107 area. I think that the market has kind of discounted inflation and growth now. Why do I say that? Because here's where PPI came out, and here's where the dollar is, right? It's down. Look at bonds. Same thing here, 10-year. This is the reaction to PPI, and we're back to, basically we're back to where we are, but looking at ZB, the 30-year, so longer term inflation expectations kind of muted. Even as shorter term, right, 2-year, shorter term is a little bit weaker. So the market's telling us that it's discounting that. Take a look at gold. I like this setup here. I do have some, and just for a bounce. And I mean, like 50% fib, 25.50. We talked about that level. I've liked that very much so here. Already nicely on the money on some call options too. Nice divergence there on the 4-hour. Triple divergent there. Silver showing a very similar setup here. Look at this trend line. There's the 4-hour. Look at that trend line there. And if we extend this out here, well, guess where we're going? Right to the 618. So we got a nice reaction here on the metals. They are dipping a little bit now as we get into power hour, but my point is that the market is starting to shift. IWM down at 1.18%. Q's down much less. Spiders down about 0.5%, right? So we're seeing technology, right? Look at Apple leading today, right? Microsoft leading despite a headline. Tesla backing off. Bitcoin backing off. So again, it's not all at once. There's still like a lot of gamma effects here. By the way, solar, been talking about this a lot. Nice reversal for TAN. FSLR getting a nice bid here today. SEDG. It's funny how they released these hit pieces on them a day before the all-time low, and then boom, now it's up 20% or so since the low yesterday. So some of these stocks acting a lot better here, and we're starting to see that kind of change. We mentioned IGV and SMH earlier, that relationship, and I think that will continue here. Market is getting hit a little bit here, so we'll see if we go down, and we're basically into this trend line again. I'm doing the video a little early. We got the Thursday live stream for members here. I see bonds taking a hit. I'm not sure. I believe Powell is speaking right now. I didn't think he was going to comment on monetary policy here, but he is speaking right now. I don't think it's really going to change my outlook here. I mean, I'm not really seeing it from volatility at the moment. You're seeing the dollar get a little bit of an uptick here. Yields are coming down a little bit, mostly on the short end, but I think this is kind of run-of-the-mill volatility here. That said, yeah, we have done a lot here, 300-point move in like four and a half days, so we do need to cool that off, and again, that's really the bottom line right now, but as long as that rotation continues, I think this market is fine right here. Triple Qs here, again, backing off. We'll see if they run into that trend line maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is OPEX, so there's going to be a lot of whipsaw. There's going to be a lot of game playing. Again, don't be surprised if this little fade here gets, ripped right back up just like they did before. I'm not really seeing any changes to the gamma right now, so I don't think that that's a real issue at the moment. Let me just check it. SPX. Yeah, so 58.50 looks like that's probably it on the downside for right now. Or sorry, 59.50. So we may close right there. But tomorrow's OPEX, so they'll have this under control for the most part. IWM, again, down here. So we mentioned this. I did take my gains on this a couple days ago. And yeah, we'll see. 230 should be a level of interest tomorrow. I don't think we're going to necessarily go all the way back to 225. But, there's your breakout level there. It could get retested. Diamond here, again, down 53 basis points. So back below 440. Don't really have as good of a read on that one. We'll just say 430 is support for now. SMH here fractionally up. So again, as the market kind of dips down here, volatility getting rid. I'm not even sure what the headline is. Let me just flip over here. I'm sure Zero Hedge is probably having a freak out. Okay, so Powell saying no hurry to lower rates, bumpy path ahead for inflation. All right, well, whatever. Anyway, IGV taking a little bit of a hit here with everything else as we kind of come down a little bit. But still, and it's still a very strong uptrend. It does need to cool off, though. Possible evening star is on watch there. Transport's taking a hit. They're at the lows of the day as well. Down 75 basis points. Still a very, very strong move, and it's it's in the upper half of that move too. Interest rates here. Let's flip over. Second. Yeah, so you can see the 2-year getting a really good bid right now. Yeah, so basically right back up. So we talked about this level 4.4. We'll see if it gets up there. Again, that's really kind of all I'm expecting on it right now. And I think that's max move. It may have topped yesterday, though. But we'll see here. Long-term rates are still down. So just be aware of that here. Dollar index is getting a little bit of a pump here because of those comments here. We'll see if it makes a lower high or not. But I think I think based on PPI this morning, the market is starting to discount this. And we'll see where this ends up here today. XHB, again, up 25 cents. Still in no man's land between 111 120. I have no interest in it. VNQ, I think this has one more down move here. And then I think it can try to break out after that. XLF down 14 cents. Again, overbought, needs to pull back. This is a sector I think is going to get rotated out of. Same thing with KRE, KBE, and broker-dealers. Oil up 20 cents. Nothing great here, though. Really nothing great. I mean, we had a decent positive reaction to the report, and then it kind of pulled back. So nothing great, nothing terrible. I do still like XLE, though. Again, higher highs there. And it's still green with a down tape. And there we go, bouncing right back up. So again, don't trust this moves. Don't trust any of these impulse moves during OPEX week. XOP here, up 6 cents. OIH down, but still has a bull inside bar there. And then CCJ and the uranium space just kind of quiet here today. Nothing really going on there. Again, I still want a weekly higher low at some point. Nat gas taking a really big hit, so possible lower highs there on the daily. It has room for a higher low, but not a good rejection. So big move, sellers in control the whole way, as usual. Dollar index, we talked about a bunch. 107 got tagged. A lot of this negative gamma in gold and metals rolls off tomorrow, so we'll see where that brings us. But nice tail candle, as I mentioned earlier, on gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. So maybe finally local lows there. And then copper hit our 4 handle we talked about yesterday. Nice tail there too. I think that the local low's in there too. Bitcoin, you know, again, backing off just a little bit. Nothing terrible, but again, I think we're starting to see some of this stuff roll off here. That the inflation-ish / growth trade, Trump trade. So again, I'm going to cut the video a little bit short here. Again, I'm just trying to get through this right now. I'm just definitely not feeling the greatest. But that said, again, I'd say 59.50 is probably our pin for the rest of the day here. 595 SPY. I could see us getting back up there potentially. But yeah, it looks like 59.50 is it right now on S&P. So we'll see what we get tomorrow at OpEx. Don't get too excited with any of these moves. Anyways, guys, I'll wrap it up here. Again, you guys take care. Come find me on carnivoretrades.com. See you guys all tomorrow.